Fantastic. Hi, welcome back. I'm Susan Patang from the Quiet Zone Coaching, and this is No More Losers Dating After Divorce. Welcome. Thanks for coming by and listening. I am going to record this and put it up on YouTube. So if you miss it and you can't find it in my feed, you can always go to YouTube to the Quiet Zone Coaching. That's my channel and watch it there. Today, we're going to talk about being single. And you're looking at me like, yeah, wait a minute. Oh, stop. Don't you talk about finding the perfect partner and stuff like that? And I do. But before you can find the perfect partner for you and before you can have a healthy relationship, there are some things that you have to do. You have to heal from your past, from your divorce, from your exes, from traumas that you may have had in the past. You have to change your attitude, which we're going to talk about in a minute. And you have to be comfortable in your own skin. You have to be comfortable with being single. If you don't enjoy your own company, how can you expect somebody else to enjoy your company? Okay, you get the idea. I know you've heard this all the time, but we never do it. A lot of the stuff I talk about, people go, yeah, I know all about that. But do you do it? Okay, so here I'm going to give you some tips for being comfortable being single. Okay, the first thing that I want you to develop is what I call mindful gratitude and positivity. So being mindful, you know what that means. That means focusing on right now. Be curious, be engaged, be immersed in this moment right now. Past is gone, can't change it, can't go back, nothing we can do about it. We can learn lessons from it, but it's back there. We can't go back. The future's not here yet. So don't be worried about something that may or may not happen. Okay, you can plan for it. It's always good to have a plan, but it's not good to be so consumed by what happens in the future that that's where you're living. You want to live in right now. You want to focus on right now because that's the only logical thing to do since we spend 100% of our time in right now, right? So as long as we are doing the logical thing and staying in this moment right now, isn't it also logical and reasonable to make it the best moment that it can be as often as possible? Right. So what we're going to want to do is to find the goodness in each individual moment, okay, and the positivity and the gratitude for all the little things that we normally take for granted. For example, I'm talking to you right now on this really nifty camera that I got from Amazon, and I bought it online and I had it sent to me and I plugged it in and it works. And the miracle of the technology is amazing. The fact that I was able to buy it without leaving my house is amazing. And I can just keep going, right? The fact that I am talking to you from my office in my home and we're not sitting in front of each other, that's a miracle. All these little things, we take them for granted. So that doesn't mean you have to sit there and go, oh, wow, this is wonderful. Just notice, okay? Be engaged with your environment and say, hey, you know what? This is, coffee is really cool. I love it. Okay. And also you want to change your attitude, change the energy that you bring to the table because, and that's where the positivity comes in. Okay. Now you can still be reasonable and pragmatic and still be positive. Okay. The energy that you bring to the table that you send out into the world, which is your attitude. Okay. It's not a woo-woo thing. We're talking about the way your attitude. Is it negative? Is it positive? Do you always think the worst thing is going to happen? Okay. You want to turn that around and find the positives in the moment. Okay. Because what you send out is what you're going to get back. What you send out is what the message is that is going to either attract or repel other people, whether they're friends or partners or whatever. Okay. You want to send out a message of positivity, of gratitude, of happiness, of calm. Okay. And the way to do that is change the way you view life. And the way to do that is to use a life mantra. Okay. Affirmations don't work. Okay. They don't. Affirmations are based on something that hasn't really happened. And your subconscious mind is going to see that affirmation and go, yeah, you think so. A life mantra is based on something real. So the life mantra for staying mindful and positive and grateful is something good about right now is what? It might only be that you're just surviving it, but there's always something. Okay, there's always a lesson to be taken from it. There is always that you're just tough enough that you're surviving a horrible day, but there's always something. Find it and focus on that. Okay, that's how you're going to change your viewpoint, your vantage point, and the energy that you're sending out. Okay. The second thing that's important is to change your self-confidence, to build your self-confidence and your self-esteem. If you're constantly saying, I suck, I'm a loser, I'll never get this right, I always screw everything up. Well, who wants to hang out with somebody like that? If you had a friend like that, would you hang out with them? No, you go, oh my God, that person's so negative, I can't be around them. So don't think that way yourself. Okay. And that's part of the something good about right now. Okay. But another life mantra that you can pull into play is, I'm a badass because. So what makes you a badass? What do you do? And again, real things that don't have to be huge honking wonderful things. It could just be small wins. Okay. I got home earlier than I had to be out this morning, and I got home earlier than I thought I was going to be out. I was working with a client and she brought her daughter and I was able to work with her too. And that was extra money for me. So that's something wonderful. And I'm a badass because I helped them both. I gave them both what they needed. Yay, good for me. Pat on the back, round of applause. That's what the life mantras do for you. Let's see, there was something else I was going to tell you and I don't remember what it was, but that's okay. I'll think of it. What I want you to do is focus on being your own best friend. Enjoying participating in your life in the moment. Enjoy it, recognize it, be curious, find the positives, find the things to be grateful for, pat yourself on the back and give yourself a round of applause. Okay. You don't need a partner to do that. But if you learn how to do that and you're comfortable being single and you're comfortable in your own skin, now the message that you're sending out to the universe is a lot different than the one you were sending out before. That was, I'm lonely, I'm sad. Okay. Okay. That's not what you want to do. You want to send out a calm, positive, happy vibe, because believe it or not, that's what's going to attract people to you. Okay. I know it is because it happened to me. It's the truth. It works. What I want you to do is go to my website, thequietzonecoaching.com/mantra. And that's where you're going to find a list of life mantras. And that this is not all of them by any stretch of the imagination, it's just some of them. I'm always adding to the list. And what those life mantras do for you is they help you to change your subconscious, that little devil who sits on your shoulder. So you're going to change your subconscious attitude. Okay, your negative core beliefs. That's part of how we do it. And there's a lot more that we can always talk about. But go to www.thequietzonecoaching.com/mantra to get it. It's free. There's no charge. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful, awesome, amazing day.